We're gonna talk to you today while we do lunch.
I picked it up when it first came out.
How did you learn about it?
I picked up a random box at the EB store or
That's it,
something.
nobody told you?
No one told me.
Just like-
No one even told me that it was an online game.
Were you pissed when you came home and you couldn't?
Yes, I was. Because I couldn't get it up and running. And it had a subscription on top of that.
Oh wow.
Here's a kid who doesn't have a credit card or whatever.
Wait, so at least did you get a month free, or did you have to provide a credit card?
No, you had to
play?
provide a credit
wow.
card. I don't remember exactly. So then, as it's installing forever, because this was the early days of Sony's Everquest days.
But it was on a CD back then, right? Or a few CDs.
I don't remember.
It was before
It was
DVDs.
definitely on CDs.
Okay.
And then patching and all this other stuff, and I'm like, I can't get this up and running, and I hated it because I couldn't get it to work. But then, so I'm sitting and waiting, and I open up the manual, and actually that's the first time I found out this thing is them online.
Online.
And yeah, I was just amazed by just what I saw in that 32-page manual. There was like one screenshot of a human in front of
this is yours,
Freeport.
right?
Yeah, that's mine. And yeah,
But when did you fall in love with it? After playing it, or just?
well, it took me 3 days to get it up and running. So I played it, and
Good thing you didn't give up.
I played like a barbarian warrior,
Okay.
and obviously around Halas. And my goal, my entire adventure was to run around, collect bear pelts, and make these white bear hats for everybody.
Skinning knife.
I don't even remember if it needed a skinny knife. All I did was I was creating these hats, and everyone was running up to me and buying them. And then finally, after some time of playing, I got bored, and so I went out on an adventure to explore. And I died somewhere because it was completely dark and you had no night vision. I was playing a warrior, and I was running for a while with no SOW or anything, SOW.
Was this your first death?
Yes, well, not first death, but it was the first, like,
You had to recover
outside of the original zone and
okay.
stuff like that. Died, which later I found out, I died in that zone where all the minotaurs are at and stuff, so I ran quite a bit through Karanas and whatever. And after that, I didn't know how to even get back there to recover my corpse. So I think I created another character. It was like a high elf wizard, and I looked at his stats and I go, well, this guy needs strength because he's pretty weak on his strength stats. A wizard, yeah. So I created him, played for a little bit around Crushbone, and then I quit. This was when the game came out, like 99.
99. All right.
Yeah.
So we were still. No, you were in college already. I was still in high school.
I
We
think
were a year apart.
Yeah. I think I started. Yeah, then I went to college.
Okay.
And then there was some people who were talking about it. And then Randy was hearing this, and he's like, "So what is this?" He was the one that was interested, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is you're online, you're playing with other people." So he was more interested in this than I was.
Yeah.
But since Randy was interested and I was interested, somewhat interested, we picked it up.
And forever, your lives have changed.
Well, yeah, pretty much. And from there, it was like 3 or 4 years of nonstop.
I remember you talking me into it at the gas station. You used to work at the gas station. I used to come by, just hang out with them. And you had this strategy guide or just some type of a book that you kept reading. And just looking at the pages, he was looking at the spells and stuff. I'm like, what is this? Because I mean, at that point, I played role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons games. I forget, like, I think we played Heroes of Might and Magic. That was out at the time. Final Fantasy, those like Japanese role-playing games. But not as much stat-heavy as EQ was. And that's the thing I love about it. I think the whole charm for me in Everquest is that you didn't know where to go.
No map.
No map. You can make your own, I guess. People made their own. You had to type to NPCs to reply. Now you get to click, which I kind of like it now. You get to click, you don't have to type it. Because a lot of times they wouldn't understand what you said, like, what monster? You know, you have to get the right phrasing. But it was charming, and I also like the low level of detail. It forces your mind to imagine. Like, I know how my characters look, but I don't know how their faces are detailed. In my imagination, I can kind of form a specific picture. So that all just like adds to the charm of the game, and it still has it today. I was wondering, like, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna hate this. I love it just as much as I loved it the first day, and it's mostly because of you, because we adventure together and we do little quests, and yeah, we're doing our little epics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll have my epic before your baby comes.
Yes, you got like 2 weeks.
Is it 2 weeks?
Probably. Yeah.
Oh man.
But it feels really good going back, because I've stopped probably around 2005, and I did attempt to go back a few times. I did Project 99. I also did the EQ Mac, which was great because it was vanilla Everquest up to Planes of Power. So me and Marty played on that till they shut that down.
Yeah.
And you could play it from a PC. It was a hack. Now I feel like the balance is perfect. I feel like at least for my play, like when we play an hour, because remember, what we do in an hour now would take like 8 hours or 10 hours back then. But based on our live situations, family, not a lot of time, limited play time, I think it's perfect because we can cram in all of that into 1 hour and still progress.
By the way, hold on. A sandwich with a fork and a knife.
Yes. Sometimes I just don't like touching. Like, all right.
You don't like touching food.
Yeah. Well, I had a thing in high school.
No. This is good. This is good.
We can talk about this. I used to. It started with grease for some reason. Like, I can touch food, right? This is fine. But when you see pizza in high school, remember you had the square pizza and the triangle pizza?
The best pizza in the world.
The square one was the best, right?
Mm-hmm.
Until I got sick from that pizza. But anyway, but it was super greasy. And for some reason, when I started eating that pizza in high school, all of a sudden I just started being like off-put by the grease. And throughout my life, more and more progressed. And I just don't like my biggest fear is someone like took like doused me in like barbecue sauce or something like that. I don't know why. I'm not like one of those people that doesn't touch people. I'm completely cool with like, don't worry, I'm not gonna fondle you right now. But yeah, so I'm eating with a fork. I'll eat the next one with my hand, just to balance things out. EQ is hands down like my best role-playing game I've ever played. Probably one of my favorite games. I remember people. The one thing that it gives me is something that no other game has. The community, like your memories. Like you even found the links from Kevin and like on the Reddit. And there's
we got Kevin now on their Facebook friends.
Yeah, we have him now.
A bunch of people I see on the Wraith.
The Wraith servers. It's Vince Cross, right? I always call you because if you're probably gonna be watching this, I always call.
You won't give a shit.
I always call him Vine Cross for some reason. Like back in the day, I'm like Vine Cross, but on my reading, I'm like it's Vince Cross. But yeah, thank you because he's always been providing a community. You know, back then with the forum and now even with the Facebook page, so it adds to it.
So I was trying to look up the old Magello.
I forgot about Magello. The preview of your character.
Yeah, preview, to see what level Valis was when I left off. And I looked up Valis and found out Reddit posts where some people were asking about Igneous, Tarot, Valis, and a couple others. And then, which followed, through some links and stuff, it went all the way to the Facebook RTA. Well, as sad as it is, a few people found out passed away. Gallet, Pallard, and stuff. I mean, these were people we played with. I mean, they're fantastic group of people. I mean, that kind of hit me. Hit me. See some of those. Yeah, I saw on the RTA some people. Faces that I recognize, faces I did not recognize, but I heard about a while back, and I'm glad to see that everyone's doing good. Yeah, it's really good to see familiar faces. Kev is crazy as he always been, or what's his Clint?
Clint, real name.
Clint, yeah. Your face was crazy.
Yeah, I could never. Make it to LOM because I just couldn't keep up with all your requirements.
One of the lessers.
I'm a lesser. I remember on the beginning when I joined EQ, I got into some guild, and this was like before I said to start my own guild, because we were having like this major merger between two guilds. So we had 3 chats set up. One with them, one with like the special, like the group of people we're gonna decide, which is a few of us, and then another one with the rest of the guild. And I was the king of missells, and I wrote some shit about the other guild into the wrong chat. I forget the exact words, but it was like these guys are talking out of their ass, something along those lines. And yeah, so that merger broke, and I was I believe I was kicked out of that guild at that moment, or a few days later, something like that. And that's how.
To be fair, Rave server has been known for drama.
Yeah.
Our community used to have the RTA forums, which was entertaining to say the least. Real life happenings were happening, and people's wives were leaving husbands, and it was quite entertaining. Yeah.
But yeah, I love the game. 10 out of 10 for me. All these years later.
Oh yeah.
15
Still
years
good.
later. Still good. Still great. Because the stats, difficult mob, no hand holding, limited graphics are key here. And that's all I got. Like the music is still, man, the music is awesome.
Man, I actually queue up on YouTube just Everquest classic music and just let that run.
Yeah.
That old school MIDI
Yeah, it's amazing.
in the background, it's freaking fantastic.
Yeah. Favorite zone? Top 3. Go ahead.
Lake of Ilomen,
Thank you. That's one of mine too.
Everfrost, that's where Valis
Okay.
is from.
Hate that zone. Terrible zone.
It's a terrible zone.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it's a terrible zone. And obviously Crushbone. I mean,
That's it.
that's it.
For me, would be like I think the Oasis, but the Desert of Ro has been combined into one, right? So yeah, Lake of Ilomen, and I would say Oasis and the Desert, just put them in one, and then East Commonlands, the tunnel before we got popped.
I didn't think about that. Yeah,
The tunnel was great. Yeah. So
I
many
remember.
people.
Yeah, I remember people trying to rip people off by, hey, put in the money here,
Yeah.
and then it would step away. You drop the money on the ground, they click it, pick
Yeah.
it up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that bag used to show up.
Uh huh.
I made some of my first plat there, hustling high quality bear pelts. Yeah, that's when I learned about the skinning knife and a pretty good tailor, I must say. And I got on the quest for the shawl, and it just didn't go as planned. But the desire was there. All right, guys, we're gonna kill it now. It was a good chat. Again, Mac, Greg, Valis, Taro. The new characters are Soulbound. No, Scalebound. Damn it.
Soulbound.
I think Soulbound.
I'm the official soul binder of the Everquest.
Scalebound.
I sit in POK and just soul bind
Yes.
people next to the soul binder.
But I always type it in when I'm trying to invite you. I'm like, all right, so invite Soulbound. Character not found.
Yeah.
Like, what? Scalebound. And I'm Shampoo now, the monk.
Shampoo, is that how you pronounce it?
Shampoo.
I thought it was Champaloo or
No,
something.
Shampoo. It's from Samurai Champloo. The anime.
Never heard of it.
Oh, you have to watch it. It's amazing. It's
No,
funny.
it's anime. Terrible.
It's same dudes that did Cowboy Bebop.
Alright.
Anyways, peace. If we ever find any more interesting stuff to talk about, we will. That's it.